Hello and welcome to the channel. It's your boy, Mr. Steve, with some smart money news you can use. In our last video, we broke down the latest jobs report and why it's taking longer to get hired. But here's what's important. Layoffs may have slowed, but they haven't stopped. In fact, one of the biggest signals just came from Oracle, cutting roughly 30,000 jobs, about 18% of its workforce. And it raises a bigger question. Is this really about AI, or are companies using AI as a cover to correct overhiring from the post-pandemic boom? Because according to reporting from the World Economic Forum, nearly 40% of workers' core skills are expected to change by 2030 due to AI and automation. And companies are already adjusting their workforce in response. But what if that's only part of the story? So, without further ado, grab that notepad and let's go. Why? Because this one breaks down what's really driving layoffs right now and what to know before you lose your job. There isn't just one reason, it's a combination of factors. Reason number one, AI pressure. According to reporting from Business Insider, companies are increasingly pointing to AI as the reason for layoffs. But in many cases, it's not that AI is fully replacing jobs just yet. It's that companies are restructuring, shifting money, resources, and teams toward AI, while also reducing headcount in other areas as well. So AI may not be the full cause, but it's definitely accelerating change. Reason number two, post-pandemic correction. During the 2020 to 22 period, many companies overhired. They expanded teams quickly to meet demand, but now in 2026, companies are trimming back. And some analysts say layoffs today are less about a collapsing job market and more about recalibration. Reason number three, a low hire and low fire environment. According to reporting from CNN Business and what the data is showing right now, we may be entering what's called a low hire and low fire phase. That means companies aren't laying off aggressively, but they also aren't hiring much either. And for workers, unfortunately, that can make the job market feel stuck or frozen, because fewer layoffs don't always mean more hiring, especially if the economy is slowing at the same time. So when you put it all together, what may appear to be chaos can equate to a cooling and shifting labor market. And in that kind of environment, layoffs hit differently, because for workers, it's not just about losing a job, it's about how long it takes to recover. So, up next, let's dive into what workers should be thinking about right now. So, if layoffs are still happening, here's what workers should already be thinking about. Number one, financial positioning. If uncertainty is rising, now is the time to tighten things up. That means building even a small emergency buffer and being more intentional about spending. Experts often suggest aiming for 3 to 6 months of essential expenses, but even starting with $1,000 can make a difference. And if your job or income feels uncertain, it may not be the best time to take on new debt or large expenses. Number two, understand your options. Know how unemployment benefits work in your state before you need them, because once a layoff happens, timing matters. Now, emergency loans are also an option, but those can come with limits or higher costs. So evaluate the pros and cons of that option carefully. Overall, it's better to understand your income needs and what's available to you before you're in that position. Number three, things to do while you're still on the job. This one is becoming more important because in many recent layoffs, employees aren't always given time to prepare. According to Business Insider, Oracle employees were told their roles were eliminated effective immediately, with access to their systems, email, and files being shut down shortly after. So, if you're still employed, it's worth thinking ahead. That includes having copies of important documents like pay stubs and tax records, and understanding your benefits and using them while you still have them. And none of this is about panic. It's about awareness and positioning yourself before something happens. And up next, let's talk about this important key takeaway before you lose your job. Whether it's driven by AI and automation or companies correcting for overhiring after the pandemic, the current layoffs don't necessarily mean the job market is collapsing. But it does mean when hiring slows, it can take longer to find your next job. And in today's market, in 2026, that recovery timeline may be longer than people expect. So, plan accordingly. Know your financial position, understand your options, and remember what you can still do while you're on the job. So there you have it. In case you missed it, the smart money news you can use. Let me know down below, do you think these layoffs right now are mostly driven by AI or more like a post-pandemic hiring correction? And as always, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on those notifications so you can stay in the know. Also, tap this playlist right here for more smart money news that may affect you and your wallet. And until next time, I've got nothing but love for you, and keep hustling.